Many of you know that I have a dog named Jefferson who I love very much and sometimes comes to school with me, and I really love stories about dogs. And this book has a bunch of stories in there. It's a big book full of 5-minute biscuit stories. If you've ever read a biscuit story, you can show me the sign for connection. So I'm going to read one at a time, but I'll keep adding these stories so that you can read the entire book with me. So the first story is called Meet Biscuit. Today was a special day. Today the little girl could bring her new puppy home. When Aunt Clara and Uncle Henry's dog had a litter of puppies, Aunt Clara promised the little girl she could choose one for her own. She picked a small yellow puppy. Now, after waiting 8 long weeks for it to be old enough, the day had come at last. The little girl could hardly wait to pick a name for her new pup. What do you think she's going to name the pup? The little girl carefully took her puppy out of the box she carried him in. Aunt Clara had tucked his favorite blanket right inside. The blanket had the scent of the puppy's brothers and sisters. A familiar scent would help him get used to his new home. Here we are, puppy, said the little girl. Welcome to your new home. Woof, woof. Here is your shiny red collar, said the little girl. It fits perfectly. Woof, woof. Wait, little puppy, where are you going? Woof. It took only a moment for the little puppy to get busy sniffing his new surroundings. Puppies use their noses to learn about everything around them. He quickly found his kibble and water bowl. What a funny puppy you are, said the little girl as he rolled around on the rug. The new pup pulled and tugged at her shoelaces. He licked her cheek, but when he started to nip at her shirt, she said, "No nipping." Aunt Clara had said it might take time to teach the puppy new tricks like sitting and fetching. Still, it was important to teach him right from wrong. This way, sweet puppy, said the little girl. The first thing we must do is find a name for you. Woof, woof. It was fun having the puppy follow behind her. He seemed to understand everything she said to him. Let's see, you are small and yellow. Woof, woof. Wait a minute, said the little girl. Where are you going, silly puppy? Come back here. Woof. Find. You even found your cozy bed and your bone. You even found a box of dog biscuits. Woof, woof. I can see you are very curious, but no biscuits yet, she said. Before you do any more exploring, I think we should try to find a name for you. The little girl got her chalkboard. Maybe if she wrote it down, they would find just the right name for the pup. Let's see, you are small and yellow. How about Tiny? Here, Tiny, she called. The puppy sat down and scratched his ear. No, Tiny is not quite right. Next, the little girl wrote down Sunny. Fetch, Sunny. She rolled a small ball to her pup. No, that's not the right name either. Woof, woof. Wait, little puppy, where are you going now? She asked. I like this idea of making a list. I make a lot of lists. Woof, woof. You found your doll and new toys, and you found your box of dog biscuits again. But no tugging now. That box of biscuits is too big for you. Woof, woof. The little girl gently carried the new puppy over to her chalkboard. She brought his favorite blanket and some of his toys. His fur felt so soft and warm against her cheek. See, said the little girl, you have everything a puppy could need. Everything except a name, that is. Woof, woof. Now let's try again. What is your name going to be? First she wrote down Fido. Fido might be a good name for you. Next she wrote down Rex. Or maybe Rex? Rex is a great name for a puppy. Woof! What other names would you add to your puppy list? What would you name this puppy if you were going to get this puppy? I like the name Lucky. I think if I was going to name this puppy, I might name him Lucky. The puppy was too busy to sit still for long. He wanted to discover more about his new home. "Uh-oh, you're off exploring again," she said. "Silly puppy, how did you get that box of biscuits?" "Woof, woof." "Oh no," called the little girl. "Come back here with those biscuits." "Woof, woof, woof, woof." As the puppy ran with the box, biscuits tumbled out here and there. "You may be a small yellow puppy, but I'm afraid you are a bit mischievous, too. Just look, there are dog biscuits everywhere. Woof, woof." "Wait a minute," said the little girl. "Biscuits? Biscuits everywhere? Biscuit! That's it! Biscuit is the perfect name for you. You are small and yellow and the very sweetest puppy I have ever met. Hello, Biscuit. You found a name all by yourself." Woof, woof. After all that running, exploring, and chasing, Biscuit curled up in his bed with his blanket. "I will always take very good care of you, sleepy puppy," whispered the little girl. She could hardly wait to take Biscuit to the pond and the park and the playground. Maybe one day she would even take Biscuit to school. But for now, she gave Biscuit a big hug and a big kiss, too. He was still a very young puppy, and puppies need a lot of rest. Now that he was getting used to his new home, there was just one thing left to do. It was time to call Aunt Clara and Uncle Henry. Wait until they heard her new puppy's name, Biscuit. I am very excited to start reading this big book with you, one story at a time, so that we can learn all about Biscuit and his adventures. Have a great day.